intense right now. I'll turn that down a little bit. All right, so you're not going to see my face for a moment. But that's okay, because you get to see all the other cool stuff. I was actually going to bring like my Metahuman into the level, and then I realized I accidentally deleted the project that had my Metahuman in it. So I need to rebuild the Metahuman, but that's okay. We are going to be getting into some pretty cool stuff today. Today is a members only chat. I try to reserve for some of like the more special streams, that sort of thing. And as I get back in the habit of doing more regular streams, I want to do like a standard stream and then one for the members. So this is a little taste of that members or Patreon stream, which I need to figure out the whole dual streaming to Patreon at the same time, but it's all a process. I'm figuring it out. So what we're going to be doing today is I have been working a lot. Hey Luke, thanks for becoming a little dino. That's pretty cool of you. So what I've been working on the last few days, we've been working on getting stuff for episode 1 set up and written and all this other jazz. But another thing I've been working on is getting the characters and everything set up as metahumans and in a metahuman pipeline. And we're finally starting to see like all the implications and the good stuff from that. So it's going to be a little slow today. I'm on my old workstation right now. My main one is undergoing some technical improvements so we can do the show better. But we're going to get right into it, and it's going to be cool, guys. So I know this is going to look kind of a standard view for many of you, but it is a really cool improvement. I'm going to hit play here and show you what I'd be yapping about. Oh, what's this? What's this? We got, we have a Helldiver running. So this is a player character you can run around as and engage in the world with. We are losing some frames here, but something that's important about this specific setup is this character can basically have free animation. We can apply different animation sets to this, and we can run around and record this animation and basically have stuff for a character that could be running in the background. This is using the new motion moving from Unreal Engine, so everything moves pretty organically and feels pretty good. So this is using, all this is because we are using the Unreal Engine Metahuman pipeline is the way we're able to get this. We see we even have cloth that is folding and getting all wacky right now because I did that slide. But I wanted to kind of show the characters and stuff we've been working on and getting set up. So this is an example of the pummeler. Right here, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I want to try and get as close as possible to show some of the textures and stuff. I didn't have time to set it up. I thought it'd be cool to like, oh, here I am like holding the weapon and I'll just run up and grab it, but it wasn't working out. But so these are like these are our characters being set up for full cinematic, so you can see the detail and everything that we're getting using this new material system, using the Metahuman pipeline. He's got clothing, but you know, that's cool and all. But let me show you something else. So you might remember a little bit ago we went and hung out with Steve Chan, and she was out here talking live and everything. Well, I can do that with any of these characters. So we're gonna be working on setting up things in a way where, as we have actors working on the film and stuff, you know, as they're comfortable and whoever wants to, we want to be able to have those characters interact with you guys. So that's something we're working on right now. Same as when we did the Steve Chan one, you know, it's just the head movement right now, but in the near future, There's already technology to do it live and in real time, moving the whole body. It's just a little bit more expensive, but I imagine in the very near future we're going to see that kind of resolved. So I'll show you guys around this map a little bit more. We're clipping through the ICBM site. I don't have it fully set up just yet, but let's go check out another one of our characters over here. We'll get in close, which, by the way, be on the lookout, because tomorrow auditions will be opening up for this episode of Heroes of the Galactic War. So if you're interested in voice acting and doing a production role, keep an eye out on the Spot Audition channel. You'll be seeing the forms going in there soon. The animation looks like it's from Arc Raiders. It kind of does, and I wonder how much of it they are using, because Arc Raiders does run in Unreal Engine. So that's an interesting, a neat observation. But let's go check out some more of the stuff we have over here. So I'm working on building out this level right now. So right now it's really just the blocking based off of the script that we're putting together. You can see, like, all the motion is super clean. And this is on a mouse and keyboard. If I was doing this on a controller, forget about it. The cape's kind of wrapped around me right now. But we'll run the opposite direction. We'll run opposite of the wind. But we've even got stuff set up. So, like, here we have this laser. Try to zoom in on it if we can. And the flashlight, all the materials for that looking good. And then, like, obviously everything running in Lumen does look quite nice. So this isn't rendered at all. This is just running in real time, like a video game. Again, low frames because of the the fact that I'm on my old workstation. But it's it looks phenomenal right now. I mean, look at the way that these substrate... Oop, I zoomed in too much. These substrate materials look for the new materials in Unreal Engine. So we're getting, you know, just better cut up metal that's glinting properly and is able to have more roughness. There's the same thing going on the character's helmet to make them look even more realistic. You can see the specular highlights kind of bouncing around. This is like 16 times the detail of For Liberty. Exactly. And this isn't even rendered. This is in the game engine. This is just running, you know, on live in real time. So this isn't even it rendered out, and it already looks better than it did previously. I might have just lost. Waiting for... I want to make sure you guys are seeing everything. Make sure I didn't lose you guys too much. All right, looks like we're back. Is that the old texture for the tenderizer? Hey, Luke, good to see you. Always love having you in here. Yes, it is. This was in the specific set of models, courtesy of Gonzo in the Helldivers Archive Discord. So it had that one, so I went ahead and baked that out for Unreal, and the current tenderizer. So everything is also using this new material system that we have set up. So we bake the textures out of Blender, but then we can use Unreal to get all the additional scratches and everything for it. So I'm gonna go if only there was a game based on these characters. That would be crazy. I like how my butt's kind of stuck right now. Kind of thick. Oop. Let me get up here. So there is a better match moving system for climbing and stuff, but right now I'm using one that has additional animation for looking around and have these different effects. So here's some more of the weapons that we got. Yeah, the snow does look pretty sweet, and I can turn that up here in a little bit as well. And we are simulating a day right now. So in the film, there is an eclipse that happens. So I'll wait to see if when the sun goes over there. But let's move. Slide, baby, slide. landscape's getting real wonky, but it's also been simulating for quite a while now. So in a cinematic, it would basically re-simulate every single time. But right now, it's kind of getting stuck inside of the body. Question: when you created your face for Unreal Engine, did it make it from scratch or did you scan it in? I used like you can use an iPhone and load it in. Everything runs locally on the computer, so I do it that way to get a Metahuman in, and like can do the live link face stuff that way. Thank you, Luke. Goshi says, can't wait for the auditions tomorrow. Hopefully roles for artists will be available. Yeah, there's going to be a few roles that open up. We have like knowing the I'm stuck. Knowing the script specifically also helps us identify what those roles are going to be. So here's this character. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer up just so you can see the detail we're looking at with some of these textures and models now, as compared to For Liberty. So in For Liberty, terrifying reality right there. I can actually show off. We'll go back to the other guy here in a minute and show things up. Yeah, the animations are almost 100% match for our creators. I almost recognize them immediately. Hey, maybe they helped develop that with Epic. I'm not 100% sure. But oh look, my cape popped back out. Nice. But so we're getting really nice free animation out of all this, and everything's looking fantastic. There was only really one bug that we had with the Metahuman pipeline, and I figured it out right before this stream. Oh, we also have like there's cloth movement on the actual flaps on the legs. You can see a little bit of it there where they're kind of dangling. And those are the kinds of things we're trying to push quality wise. Mad Dog, you should audition 100%. The automaton took his face and gave it to a cyborg, probably. Oh, we're gonna get our eclipse soon. I'll run back across the map, and we'll go look for the terrifying face so I can show you it animated. We'll keep an eye on that eclipse, because it's a part of the story, so we're building it into the Unreal Engine scene. And slowly over time, this is all going to be built out into the actual scene that you'll see in the movie and what we'll be animating to. So that's going to look sick. But let me get over here just to show as well. If we had this character as like a full metahuman, yep, I'm still controlling his head. So that's good. Let me sneak by you here. Try to get inside your... Let me get inside your brain. Inside your head. Okay. So there it is. These characters... Let me take my glasses off. Oop. These characters are still, fully emotive and have a face driving underneath. There's the eclipse. There it goes. Ooh. Rendered in real time, baby. So once again, we're not exporting that at all. That's in real time, and so in the story, this is where like a blizzard will onset. So we'll swap this to a blizzard in a minute. We'll wait for the sun to pop out from the other side of the eclipse. What did you discover updates as far as the Metahuman setup? Ooh, that sun came back in brat. Looks cool though. So as far as what I've discovered and updated, so we're moving the entire pipeline into Metahuman because essentially the rigs that we were using on the Helldivers before all became outdated when we updated to the newest version of Unreal for this specifically. So like all the old Helldivers rigs that we were using, they all kind of got jacked up, and it was like, okay, well, we need like a different solution now. We need something that solves this, because obviously we need those rigs for animation and stuff. And so I started looking into what it would take to basically transfer things into a Metahuman pipeline. And because we wanted to kind of uproot and start over again with how we do our characters and improve things like the materials and all that, I was like, you know what? We should just kind of start it from ground zero, from scratch. And so that's what we've been working on. And part of that was in this Metahuman workflow is basically I'm driving a Metahuman, so there's a full body in here, but it's wearing the armor as actual clothing. And that's how we're getting like all the really nice interaction, but it's also giving us a ton of free stuff. For example, this animation pack. And there's another one that I like, if I really wanted to, I could go in and set up. But it's giving all of this because Epic Games and Unreal Engine is so invested in the Metahuman pipeline that they're optimizing all of their assets for it. So it gives us a ton of stuff to work with. So the workflow video you uploaded earlier this week is still the current process. Yep, that is the process that we're using. So if you follow that tutorial, you can do everything that I'm doing right now. I don't have a tutorial on setting this up specifically for like the running around and using this match moving stuff, but that's like if you type in, you know, transfer match moving to Metahuman tutorial, like there are a bunch that show up. So I did like the actual match moving part of this, I thought would just be cool for, you know, showcasing tonight, and so I very quickly set it up. And it's here. So these are all the snow assets that we're using. But let's turn up the weather a little bit. Let me back out here. Let's go over to our weather. And let's change it from snow light. We'll go into a snow blizzard, and then maybe I'll do a weather state of your guys' choice next. But let's drop back in. Ooh, and you get the sound effects. It's spooky, boss. Let me turn down the audio just a hair. But yeah, definitely if you follow that tutorial that I posted, it's like 2 hours long and it walks you through the whole process of getting this set up. And the Python commando specifically looks beautiful. It's really, really cool to see it. Yeah, so this will be the weather state for most of the episode. I am literally talking over it because it's very loud in my headphones right now. But man, isn't this just cool? Cool that we have this. It's all running, and we still got we can still run multiple animations. This is something that we tested last week too. Was we can even do multiple actors and just input them into different cameras. So this is using one webcam right now, but you can just set up multiple webcams plugged into your system, or attached with a phone over a network, and get these same things. I'm gonna stop for a second so I can read Luke's message because the snow is driving me a little insane. It is interesting how far technology has come from where you move still pictures one frame at a time and be able to have a computer do a lot of the heavy lifting. Yeah, it's insane. And like I mentioned it on my story because recently Arrowhead became like a gold sponsor, I believe, of Blender. And I made a mention of where I was like, Blender and Unreal Engine are legitimately changing the industry right now. And like nothing, not even like generative AI is close because of how much is being developed behind the scenes and just like the technology that's going into it. There's a lot of stuff that people are missing just because like so much of the conversation right now is around AI and stuff. And even if you find like the AI technology itself interesting, it is infinitely cooler what's going on with Blender and Unreal Engine. Let's see. Let's do a rain thunderstorm. We'll wait for the shaders to load up. Okay, there we go. Let's drop in and see how the weather's treating. Oh, I might have hit too early. It was still preparing shaders. It's spooky scary, guys. Look at this, we're even getting rain all over the level. Ah! I need to turn that weather off too. It is overwhelming me brain. Do I try anything in Valve's Source Engine? I don't personally, but I know a lot of people who do. Sam Filmmaker is one of them, so if you haven't seen his animations, definitely go check out his channel. Some super rad stuff on there, but he uses Source Engine, and Source is phenomenal. I know sometimes like people dog on it, but Titanfall 2 was made in Source, so an engine is just all about who's using it and are they using it to accomplish a specific goal, and are they doing that with excellence. That's really all it comes down to. SFM is cursed. To some, perhaps. So here we go, we can get a full body of the character. But yeah, this is just like a quick little thing I want to do. We'll wait for the next sunrise, because the sunrise always looks cool. But I want to do a little live stream to show you guys what I've been working on the last little bit, and kind of what we can expect to be working on going into... Oh my goodness, I've been so sick recently. But what you can expect to see just as we continue development. And all of this is going to help us develop episodes at a higher quality a lot faster, which is really insane, because For Liberty was already developed pretty crazy fast, but this is just all allowing us to step that up even more. So there's the sun. We're looking here, let me turn around. We can make me look all cinematic. Look, the cinema. But yeah, I just really quickly wanted to show you guys all of that in development. Even the cape had so many problems in For Liberty, and it's fixed now here. So it's I'm super stoked on this kind of stuff, and I'm really excited to see it all in action here. So obviously, like, the gun is just kind of like sticking out right now. It's not like properly attached, but you know, I thought it would be cool to attach it to the character before I started the stream. But everything that we're getting just is looking pretty amazing, and all of this is pretty easily interchangeable too, which is going to just be so awesome working in this new ecosystem. And basically, the more we develop episodes, the larger library we'll have of better things, which is going to be really, really cool. So can you pre-animate custom moves like a cartwheel or a 5-point palm exploding heart technique? So you can definitely either animate those. The good thing is you can animate it on any character, which all of these characters are different. They're using different body types. You can see their different heights, which this is something you couldn't really do in our old system. Like, let me show you this guy up here. This guy up here is a beefcake compared to me right now. See how I got like these skinny arms? In the previous version of what we were doing, everybody was just kind of the same size, and it used the Helldivers to like brawny versus lean. But this guy, he's a beefcake, but he's using the exact same system. He's just a metahuman that I made a beefcake. So, he's a completely different size than this character. But if I wanted to, I could put my character in that armor set and be able to, run around and do all this same stuff. And any animations I make for any character can transfer across them. Also, Luke, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. And Wayne, thank you so much for becoming a little Dino member. Super awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, there's so much progress that we're making that is going to speed up the overall process and make it more fun, because that's really the important thing at the end of the day, is like, making the whole process a good time, so that it all, so I can enjoy working on it, because that's important to the whole thing. So thank you guys so much for supporting and being here, becoming a channel member or joining on. And we got Scourge Skull in the chat. Everybody go subscribe to Scourge Skull right now. But he's like one of my oldest friends. He's the when we were teenagers, we used to talk about doing YouTube one day and stuff like that. So becoming a channel member, you'll be able to hang out and engage on more live streams like this. We'll still do standard live streams and stuff regularly to hang out with everybody, but I just want to be able to show like appreciation and show off some of the cool stuff, and engage with the members specifically. Swallow that mic. Look at us now. That's what I'm saying. No, Scourge is super awesome. If you guys like Monster Hunter, definitely check out his channel. But yeah, channel memberships or Patreon is the best way to support, so we can continue developing and making this show, and make it the best that it can be. So right now, this is like, if we were making the next Red versus Blue, this is like the most advanced Red versus Blue would have ever been. But we're going a step above and also implementing our whole new animation pipeline and system. So everything is going to be better quality, faster, and we'll be able to turn around episodes basically like as we can think of them, which I think is the next really important thing, especially just in generative AI world. Like, I think this is the next most competing thing to that, and it's better because like I can do this infinitely. AI can't do that. So while we're still ahead, this is the I think the way to be looking at those things, Gen AI anyways. So thank you all so much for supporting, for hanging out. I'm glad I was able to show you guys some of this. Next week we should be back up on my regular workstation, so everything will also be running faster, and we can work on making more stuff for this episode, which is going to be super awesome. So I'll be working on this environment, the other environment for this film. But yeah, we got all the characters set up. Everybody runs in this same system now. So it is going to be awesome. You are literally John Connor fighting the machines. Basically, I'm fighting the machines by using the machines. But yeah. I'm pretty stoked. Oh, look at that. Look at the way the arm pushes the cape out of the way. That's how you know this is working properly. That was a nice little detail. But yeah, everything, the simulations and stuff are just all looking so much cooler, so much better. And it's pretty awesome. Let's see if we can get him to touch the cape again. Just so you guys can see that. Come on, wind. Pick back up, wind. Go crazy, wind. It's clipping right now. Ah, that's alright. You can see a little bit of it. Alright. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go run into the distance and fade out my mic. You guys can hang it on stream. No, this is on a 3090. This is my old workstation. So this is yeah, Unreal is like super capable even on lower end hardware. So I'll run into the distance. This is a very cinematic way to end the stream. We'll just jog off. Bye guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was good seeing you. All right. Love you all. We'll see you another time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I must have run into a clipping issue that I didn't account for this far out. I'm not sure. That's funny though. I'm in the air. Anybody else who's still here? Speak to me. I'm the man in the air. Oh man, the camera's all messed up now. Time to go. Bye guys. I know I said I was leaving, but this is a Caleb classic. Whee! Am I ever actually gone?